Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Wednesday Call Live, filmed in beautiful Treasure Island, Florida. Now, please welcome our host, our president and CEO, Andy Albright.
Yes, sir. Woo! Pay attention. Oh, nice shirt, Adam. Nice touch.
Thank you.
I like that. So I am fired up. Now has never been a better time to belong to the Alliance, be a part of what we're doing. Crazy stuff we're throwing out there. Riddle throws out this Casey promotion. Mike Levitovich and Noel. A lot of people jumped on board. The producers, meaning the recruiters and the sellers, the people that are hitting the road running, are so fired up out of their mind. And obviously the builders have no choice because it's being built. When your people sell and recruit, it builds. That's the way it works. If people don't sell and recruit, it don't build. So it's a crazy exciting time. We rolled out this crazy discount price for all multi-A leads, and we have thousands and thousands in inventory. The purchase of them have went off the roof and started us thinking and thinking and thinking. So listen to this. Tonight at 10 p.m., there will be a surprise flash sale. Leads cut from 25% that up to 40% off that are A leads, never been sold. Clearly, these leads got to go because somebody got to get in touch with these people. So a massive sale, flash sale. I think it starts at 10 p.m. tonight. So check with your agency manager. Make sure you get your wish list filled up. The agency managers have seen the pricing at 100% contract. So you will be able to order them straight off of Oasis as long as your manager has approved it. So make sure you're getting with your manager. Make sure they approve your wish list because at 10 p.m., you're going to see the leads and then they're going to be gone out of there. So check out and see where you want them. I was able to get a couple of texts off earlier, and people said, I am going to buy as many as I can in this state. I'm going to try to take the whole state. Stuff like that's going to get crazy. So flash sale, I don't recall doing this in 20 years. I don't know if we have. So that is a big deal. My agency managers are going, what? You got to be kidding. Here's what we're trying to do. We're trying to take the lid off. We've got something called a super PAC coming. Super PAC is a super producer appreciation chart. We got so much we're throwing out there. And we're looking for the movers and shakers, people that want promotions, paychecks, bonuses, and who knows what else. We know promotions, paychecks, and bonuses. Oh, recognition. Recognizing the people that do the recruiting, recognizing people that do the sales. I got a good idea. Let's do that. Let's check this out. I have here for your pleasure and amusement and other stuff. Here we go. Where are we? PWC call. Here we go. This week, submitted 16,000 with 19 applications in a single week. Paul Menachino. That's right. He's number 3. Number 2 was 15 applications for 20,000. Woohoo! Junior Korea. Way to go, Junior. You got your 20,000 submitted a week, man. That's good stuff. Number 1 with 14 applications and 23,800. George Andershock. Way to go, George. You know that's my daddy's name. Way to go, George. Smoking, buddy. Producer, getting recognition, getting promotions, baby. So you know, Paul Menachino had 19 sales, 4 of them with IULs. Junior Korea had 15 sales, 7 of them with IULs. And Andershock had 14 sales, 3 of them were IULs. Smoking, man. All right, here we go. Issue paid, meaning didn't just submit it, got it issued. And by the way, I'm going to do the top 12 submitted so that a few more people recognized on Friday. Top 12 issue paid. Oh, and I'm going to do the issue paid Medicare on Friday activity call. But let's do issue paid. Number 12 in the United States of America, issue paying 5 apps for $5,600, Mimi Romero. 9 applications for $5,900, Jeff Turner. Way to go, Jeff. Number 10 in the country, 5 applications issue paid for $6,200, Stephanie Prentice. Number 9 in the country, 6 issue paid at $6,300, Paul Van Thal. Here's another one, surprising, but not surprising, jumping up on the leaderboard. 9 issue paid was $6,800, Billy Crane. 6,800 issued in a week, and he is number 8. Number 7, 7 applications. Jake and Beret Joseph was $6,900 in premium. 7,000 premium gets you to number 6 in the country. 7 applications. Marcus Richardson out of Denver, Colorado. All right, Adam Johnson smoking in this week, issued 11 apps for $8,100. Adam Johnson. Katrina over there in Orlando knocked out 10 issue paid for $8,600. 27 applications issued. Megan Wood for 8,900 with 27 apps issued. Megan Wood. This young lady has been with us, I think, going into her 3rd solid month. Issued 11,250 with 6 apps. Megan Ferran. These new people coming on strong like this is becoming standard. Mark Hutchinson, 17 application issued, 18,000 in premium. Solid issue paid week, Mark Hutchinson. Way to go. And I understand you got some fired up downline coming on too. Annuities issued. Number 5 in the country, Dr. Phil A. Bear, 135,000. Robert Bailey, 140,000. Katrina Guston, 165,000. Diana Silva, 187,000 and 3 applications. And DJ Jennings got him a $250,000 annuity issued. Way to go, DJ. Top 3 foresters. Marcus Richardson had 4 apps issued. Mia Fennell had 5 apps issued. And Mark Hutchinson, of his leading the country, 14,000 of it was foresters with 6 applications. Let's talk recruiting. This is where the rubber meets the road. Sales and recruiting. And by the way, I'm clear on this MedSup and all the other stuff we do. That's important. We're trying to get this focus right now, and then we're going to get all of them pulled in under issue pay. All right. So that's coming. That's there. Number 10 in the country, and he's been waiting for his name to be called. John Thorman has recruited 3 to put him in the top 10 recruiters for the week. These are contracted, licensed agents. Keith Hafner has put 3 contracted agents direct to him in the hopper. Diane Lampy, woohoo! Diane coming alive. 4 direct recruits this week. Lee Reyes, keeping it smoking. 4 direct recruits. Andy Riddle, trying to hold on to that number 1 position because people coming for him. I'm telling you, it's easy to be 100. It's easy to be number 60. But when you're number 1, the fight is on. Riddle's been number 1. He brought in 5 direct to him. Will Perry, coming out of nowhere with 6 contracts direct to him. He thinks he's got it. He thinks he's got the secret figured out. Call him up. He'll tell you. Jason Mathis. See, Jason said to me the other day, he said, you remember when I used to smoke Andy Riddle in recruiting? And I was like, no, I don't remember. He said, I'm going to show you. I'm going to remind you. I said, bring it. And sure enough, he put in 7 direct contract licensed agents this week. Jason Mathis, way to go, buddy. I know Olga is proud of you. Paul Roberts, putting in the wit. Wide as a fat baby's butt. 7 direct recruited contracts. Off the West Coast, Jason and Tawny Carey leading the country, tied with Mike and Noel Leventovich for 8 direct contract licensed, ready to go agents. Jason, Tawny Carey, Mike and Noel Leventovich each had 8. So that's what I'm talking about, a recognition. Those are the people that are making it happen. I just want to let you know a couple things. One is in March, we had 14 people over 30,000. We had 37 people over 20,000. In April, smaller month, we had 13 over 30,000. They all got $1,000, so we gave away 13,000, and we had 30 over 20,000. In May, what's our prediction? How many people are going to get over 30,000? Because We're giving away $1,000 to everybody. Hope you haven't forgot. Everybody over 30,000 in May, boom, $1,000. Now, you got really a triple opportunity in May because you turn in over 500,000 issue paid in annuities, $1,000 bonus. If you hit the life and hit the annuity, we make it $2,500 bonus. So this is the double dare for May, a little bit crazier than the Fanatics with the double dare. And then June, coming to Burlington, I am going to be there Wednesday night, June 3rd, showing the plan, all day training on the 4th, and on the 5th, the Fanatics and the double dare people are going to be invited out to the cabin. 30,000 and above will be shooting. We're going to have a good time. Everybody else is going to have to watch. So 30,000 above, if you didn't hit it in April or May, June is your time, and you've got to get it done quick, because if you don't get it done before June 3rd, I know it's May, but you're not going to get all your issued in. You got to get issued before the event. Go out there and shoot. The Foresters contest is coming up, ending in June. Don't forget about that. That is a big, big cash giveaway. Adam wanted to see it just because he wanted to see his daughter, who is 18 years old and a rookie. She's pushed out some veterans, and right now she's up to $1,350 cash. Those leaderboards are going to be posted up. Oh, you're pulling them up now on the screen? All right. So those are going to be posted on Band momentarily, might even already be posted. Managers, you'll see it posted on WhatsApp. The F&G Don Cesar, that's ending in June. We're going to have a meeting over to Don Cesar, and all the Fanatics winners and the 20,000 and 30,000 Fanatics will be invited to the training for that deal, not invited to the party that'll be here at the house. That is only for the F&G winners. And then we got the West Coast recruiting contest going on. Let's see who's winning the West Coast. Let's pull that up. West Coast recruiting contest. Oh, Rolex contest is going on. But let's look at this West Coast. Who we got here? Jason and Tawny Carey. Diane Lampy is the Texas winner right now. Who's next closest? Woo, that's going to be heated. Paul Roberts is right behind her. And right behind them is... who else? I don't know who else. I see Paul Roberts and Diane Lampy, other Texas people. Here we go. Kelly Haney. What a battle to jump on the jet. Diane Lampy, Kelly Haney, and Paul Roberts. Woohoo! Who's next? Joseph Tu, newcomer, smoking it. Who's next? Fitzgerald. As far as California, Angela Manzo, you're so close. You've got 20 direct recruits, and you're competing against Brandon and Ashley Beal, who have 26. Jake and Bill Krause have 26. So in 1 week, Manzo, you could smoke them. That's going to be a fun contest. All right. There's also a massive cash for recruiting contest being given away, just recruiting them and also getting them there. So that's going to be posted. Let's see. $52,000 going to be given away to the top recruiter. Who's leading it right now? Let's see. Slide that down. I got it right here. I don't have to wait. I can look at it. All right. Hey, pull it up to the recruiters, not the attendance one. There we go. Andy Riddle is on track to win $10,000. Kyle Cater is trying to catch him, and he beat him this week. And I think he's beating him this month, but he's 324 recruits away from beating Riddle, and it's a $5,000 swing. Smoking. Hey, do one more thing to you. I want to go to the Rolex. Let's just look. Let's just take a peek and see who's winning the Rolex. All of these are posted on Band, so y'all don't have to. You're not going to see all of them. God, Tim Sipe, you're right there. Jeremy Patton, right there. Janina Wilson, right there. Mike Leventovich, right there for winning a Rolex. Man. Sorry, Mike Alleman. Mike and Michelle Alleman. Leventovich ain't that close. I was like, that's unusual. That's Robert Wilson. Ooh, getting smoked. Bobby Belair. I know she's fired up. Number 1, James and Jane Hill, leading the country for the Rolex. James, that looked good on you, buddy. You pick out number 1. Oh, then again, Jane, the female watch. Y'all got choices when you're number 1. Katrina Gusson is hot behind you, 168. And Megan Wood, I don't know if y'all look at it like this. Y'all know Jane does most of the selling with James and Jane. I know he's popped some deals in. Katrina and then Megan Wood, top 3 in the country, track for the Rolex as females. Smoking. James putting a little bit of extra in there with Jane, man. All right. Okay. A lot of leaderboards, a lot of fun. Those are posted. Please pass those out to your people. Please let them know what's going on, keeping them updated. All right. I want to see my slides. Here we go. So I've got a training that has to do with questions to get people to do. So the theme for the day would be not humans being, but humans doing. How do you get humans doing? Not humans being, but humans doing. How do you get that to happen? There's questions. By the way, if you're a human being and you would like to be a human doing, ask yourself these questions. So they're not just questions for you to ask people, it's questions for you to ask yourself. It's questions to get people to do the do. So the 7 questions are on slide 2. Here they are, real simple, all have to do with the do. Do you do what you schedule? Are you a slave to your calendar? Do you tell people what you're going to do? Talk it, baby. Do you talk junk? Do you speak it? Do you put yourself out there and go, I'm writing 30,000. Dadgummit, I'm issuing 30,000 minimum. Or I have been hearing this lately. I heard it from Stephanie Rodriguez and Brian Rojas. I'm paying 50,000 this month. Yeah, I don't care what it takes. I said, what? So are you telling people what you're gonna do? Do you do the necessary evils? Do you do the things you don't like to do? Do you do the things you gotta do anyway? You gotta do them whether you like them or not. Do you go past the expectation of the do? Do you do uno mas? Do you do otro? Do you do one more? Just one more. Do you go past the expectation? Do you break the do into manageable? Do you get into bite-sized inches? Here's what they say. How you eat an elephant, 1 inch at a time. This question, number 5, do you break up the do into manageable sections? Do you make it simple enough? I think it was Einstein that said, most people don't make it simple enough to be usable. Do you break it down? Oh, I like this one. This is my go-to move. Do you bribe yourself for good do behavior? I can't be bribed. You can't buy me, but you can rent me. You can't buy me, but you can bribe me. I will bribe myself in a minute, in a skinny minute. Matter of fact, I'm my favorite person to bribe. By the way, that flash sale, if you ain't noticed, that is bribery.
That's right.
It's bribery. I know some people going to take advantage of that, and some other people, they can't be bribed. You know why? They don't bribe themselves into good behavior. They're not used to it. I'm used to being bribed. Number 7, do you have a wall to bounce the do off of? Some people stand up to pressure, and some don't. The wall is your backbone. Do you have a wall to bounce people off of? Do you have a wall to bounce the do off of? Do you have people around you that encourage you to do the do? All right, let's get into this. All right, number 1. This is big stuff right here. Do you always do what you schedule? Thomas Sterner said, progress is a natural result of staying focused on the process of doing anything. The process is the schedule, keep you focused. The moral of this story. You will never get real progress if you don't honor your schedule. Honor. You know, people say, I honor the flag. I honor my mama. I honor my daddy. Do you honor your schedule? Do you look at your schedule as make or break? Do you fill out your schedule? Do you have a schedule? I talk to young people all the time and I go, Lord have mercy, become an adult, put stuff on the calendar besides a W, working today. I want it minute by minute, baby. Do you honor your schedule? If you're not daring and forward enough, you can never get past the thinking stage. Too much planning, not enough doing. Plan it, do it. Keep it simple, put it on the calendar, execute, honor it, no matter what. So look, so now when somebody asks you to do something, you can say, I appreciate you inviting me to help you move home. I appreciate you helping me to rake your yard, but I have a prior commitment that I'm honoring. I'm honoring my prior commitment. I got to get to 50,000 issue paid. I'm honoring my schedule. I'm honoring my commitment. Okay, so do you do what your schedule says? Let's go to number 2. Wait a minute, let me back up. Let's talk a little bit more. I want to talk a little bit more about honoring your schedule. All right, slide 4. Go to 4. People more likely to do something, and this one surprised me. This is a psychologist's view, statistical view. If you get people to say it, now listen, Lions, Michelle Allman, Lion, Katrina Gustin, here's what you say. I'm going to write issue paid. If you are more of an otter or a golden retriever, okay, say to yourself, here's what you say to yourself. If you're not a power producer, okay, if you're a power producer, I'm going to write 50 grand. I don't care if it hair lips the governor. I don't care if this creek rises. I don't give a you know what. I'm writing 50,000. That's what you say. But if you're more of a cat, he's more of an otter, right? Golden retriever. Is so pretty. Is so pretty. Okay. Golden retriever. Here's what you get up and say, Adam. Will I do what it takes to issue pay 50,000? Will I? You ask it. Believe it or not, you ask yourself, will I hire the right people today, and will I get them going? So asking questions rather than telling people what you're going to do. That got me. I'm going to do it. Come hell, come high water. Don't care if the creek rises. Don't care if the hair lips the governor. Don't care what my mama say. Don't care what nobody say. Okay, so what are you? Are you a lion, beaver, or are you any kind of a tied into an otter? In other words, if you're not a hard driver, you should be asking yourself, am I willing to do what it takes? If I said that to myself, I'd be like getting mad. Okay. We're all control freaks. Get over that. Like people say, I'm not a control freak. We are all control. People are control freaks. Okay. Kids try to do it. Adults try to do it. By asking a question, what we're doing is we're creating an illusion of control. People don't like to be told what to do, except for lions who want to be told what to do. People say, you tell me what to do, I'll do it. Okay. If you're a lion, I'm in for it. But if you're not a lion, if you're golden, I'm going to probably ask you, say back to me, say to yourself every morning, are you going to do it? Okay, let's move on. Number 5, or slide 5, which is, do you tell the people that you're going to do it? Okay. Do you want to know who you are? Don't ask, act. Action will delineate and define you. Thomas Jefferson. Do you tell people what you're going to do? If you say to them, look here, I'm going to do 50,000 issue paid. I mean it. I'm not kidding. Moral: if you tend to concentrate your thinking on the internal why, you'll get caught up in the life of inaction. Let the outward what of your promise to others represent who you are. So here we go. I'm getting tired of this whamsy bamsy. I got to get out of my own head. How about you focus on what you need to do, not why you need to do it? Here's the way you get out of your head. Quit trying to be in your head and think about, I'm just trying to get my dreams big enough. I'm trying to quit thinking about my daddy who beat me up when I was little. Okay, what you need to think about is what you need to do. Tell people what you need to do, not Jeff gets me with this. He said, Andy, people keep coming up to me and telling me the past. I go, don't tell me about your past. I don't want to hear it. He loves you and he cares. But what he wants you to do is say what, listen to me, say what you're going to do to people that want you to do it. Say what you want to do to people who want you to do it. So like me, you text me, I'm going to write this, I'm going to pay 50,000 in May. I'm going to get my promotion, my paycheck, and bonus, and recognition. Okay. If that's what you want, that's what you say. Then what happens, I promise you, people promise me they're more likely to do it because they promised. It's almost like they got to do it because they said they do it. Okay. Telling people that you're going to do it almost puts you in a guilt situation. People say, I don't want to feel guilty. Feeling guilty is not a good thing. If it gets you to do the right thing, then it's a good thing. If it gets you to do what you're supposed to do what you're supposed to do, I see it as a good thing. So if you go around telling people that want you to do it, that want you, W-A-N-T-T-O, they want you to do it, you'll feel guilty if you don't do it. So you painted yourself in a corner, and now you do it so that you don't look like a liar and a cheat and a thief and a criminal and somebody that made it up. You feel guilty. You don't want to be known as that, so you do it. It's the way I trick myself. It's the way some of our top producers trick themselves. Also, it's the way I help people get started. I get them to tell me, say, tell me what you're going to do. Tell me appointments you're going to make. Tell me when you're going to make your calls. Tell me. Then they tell me what, not the why. I don't need to hear it. I got your why. You're going to be rich. Your what is what I need for you. Your what is what I need for you to tell me what you're going to do. That's what I want. That's what I want to out of you. Okay. Part of that, people are more likely to comply with a promise rather than a request. So I would say, tell me that you promise. Say, I promise, Andy, I'm going to issue pay at least $50,000. I promise you. I would like to hear this from Kyle Taylor. I promise you, I'm going to catch Andy Riddle. I promise you. This is huge, people. This works on me. It works on you. Do. Okay. When desiring a do from people, it's better to use nouns. Listen to this. Listen to the way I talk. I've been asking people to copy me for years. I've never been a better time in the country, time in my life that I better explain it with Jeff Bright helping me. He said, listen to this. Andy, use nouns all the time. When you're talking to somebody, here's what I say, Adam. I go, you're a producer, Adam. You're a winner. You got a big heart. You're a golden retriever. You'll go get anything, a golden retriever. You go out and grab it and bring it back. You'll jump in the ocean. You'll jump in a pond. You'll go into briars and scratchers and bring it back. Retrieve it. Here's what I need for you to retrieve. Bring it. Right? But you're saying is like, if you tell people you are a golden retriever, you are a producer, you are a recruiter extraordinaire. That's a noun. If you say, you go get your ass out there and you get some premium, not so much. It's a gift. Go sell. They ain't going to do it. But if you say, you are a dadgum schedule executing mofo, you are so good. I like the way you execute. You are a stud. You are a salesperson. You are a recruiter. You are a get the checker. That's who you are. Nouns people like. It invokes a promise rather than verbs that like make people feel like you're demanding something out of them. I see it as a compliment when I say you're a recruiter. You're an attractor of people. That's what you are. You are a magnet. I see you. Turns around and people do what the noun is describing. All right. That sound right. Noun's not even an adjective, but you get my point. Sure. Okay, so I call it speaking it on. You are a producer. All right, let's move on. Slide 7. All right. Got all my kind of notes here. All right, slide 7. Where did it go? All right. Do you do the necessary evil? Aristotle said, we are what we repeatedly do. So I have been here in Florida with my son for a bunch of days. I'm flying back to Burlington tonight. We get up and exercise. That's what we do. That is a necessary evil in my mind. I must look at my text. My hands hurt, my arms hurt, my shoulders hurt. I must look at my text. I must respond to every single text. Thumbs up, a heart, an emoji, a yes, I don't know, talk text. I must do that. I must call people back that call me. I must prepare for the TWC. Do you do your must list? Do you do your evil list? If you don't like making phone calls, do you book 40 appointments a week? The question is, it's necessary. Do you do the necessary negatives? Do you do the necessary evils? When you're in the house, do you do the necessary? Do you make them cry? Do you get them emotional? Do you do the, I don't like making people cry. I don't like making them mad. I call it a necessary evil. You've got to get their emotions. Do you ask them about money? Where's their money? I don't like it. I don't feel comfortable. It's a necessary evil. Let me tell you something. The basics are necessary evils. The getting up and exercising. Oh my God, it's a necessary evil. Things I don't like, but I consider them necessary. I don't like taking a shower. I'll be honest with you. I'd rather not brush my teeth. I ain't big on flossing. Do you do the necessary evils? Once you do them, they become habits. Telling you, you'll wake up and start brushing your teeth. Then you can't even remember if you brushed them or not. Hated it. Now you can't even remember doing it. A lot of different psychological reasons why. Okay. Slide number 7. All right. Having no routine or structure is so much more draining. This is so crazy. Not knowing what you're going to do is mentally draining, physically draining, and emotionally draining. Knowing that you got to get up and exercise, knowing that you've got to book 40 appointments come hell or high water is not emotionally draining as wondering if you can get 40 done or not. When you say I must, and then you jump on it early, it's simple. It keeps your head clear. Peace of mind is determined by our commitment to routine. You want plenty of money? You want peace of mind? Book 40 appointments a week. Prioritize. Say, this is one necessary evil I'm going to do above all others. All right. If you let routines run your life, it will take the stress out. Believe it or not. Peace of mind is routines. Plenty of money is routines. People that win championships have routines, standard ways they operate. Pom-pom, 40 appointments. Let's go to slide 8. People are motivated by the fear of losing more than the possibility of gaining. So once you get in a habit of booking 40 appointments, you won't lose because you don't want to go backwards because you've established a habit of winning and you don't want to go back. I give people respect. I respect you. I believe in you. You're a stud. You're a machine. You're a sales guy. You're a saleswoman. You've got this thing figured out. You do that, people are more likely to do it. I do that to myself. I go like, I got this. I can do this. I'm the one. Boom, yeah. Now it's just a routine. It's just execute. When people are sad or scared, they will want to stick to something that a familiar routine. If they feel safe within that routine, they will crave it like an old shoe. I told Spencer, I said, I go home, I'm not going to do a CrossFit. He said, you're going to miss it. I don't like it, but I'm going to miss it. Isn't that crazy? Getting that habit or that routine calms you down, makes you steady, and then you don't want to lose it. This is a game we play with ourselves or we don't. The trick is to turn something productive, like dialing, into an old shoe. It's just something I do. I work out. I make phone calls. I text every single person back. I call everybody back. I look through emails. I click on them. I touch base with a list of about 50 people that I've just got to touch base with every 2 weeks. I just do it. It's old shoe. What I do. When it becomes old shoe because it's what you do, now you're in a routine. Now you keep your stability better and your income is going to go up. Pom-pom. Plenty of money, peace of mind created by routine. This is what I do. And don't let people jack up your routine no matter what. Honor it, meaning it's in stone. This is my routine. This is my schedule. Don't try to get me on my schedule. I get mad. Okay? All right. Got a thing here. I'm gonna make sure. I want to make sure. Losing respect. Dial. Oh, she jet skis. Thinking I have to do it. Don't fight. Don't fight. Oh, okay. Let me tell you one more thing on slide 7. If you know you have to do it, now you don't fight it. If you think it's optional, then you are more willing to fight it. But if you know it's inevitable that you got to, or you're going to get beat, you're going to lose, you're going to look stupid, then you're more likely to do it. Okay. Let's go on to 9. Do you get past the expectation of the do? Okay. Learning is its own exceeding great reward. The more you learn, the more you can do. So here we go. Do you go past the expectation of the do? Okay, so your do is to book 40 appointments. Do you book 40 solid appointments? In other words, you booked 40 and you have 14 show up because you went, yeah, I'll see you at 8:30. That's really, you're doing the do, you booked the appointment, but do you do more than the do by getting good at the do? All right, in other words, are you good at the 4 basics? Yeah, Andy, I asked for the green sheet. What? Yeah, I did. I did the do, Andy. I asked for the green sheet. I asked if they had safe money. But you're not good at it. You suck at finding money. Been writing with us for a year, no annuities, no money that you're chasing. Hadn't got to Chris. You're terrible at it. All you do is do the do, but that's it. You're not past the do. You don't do one more and you don't do it right. Doing it exceedingly well. Mia Fennell, her production has come along strong lately. And she said, Andy, I started getting better at the how. I started getting better at the what I need to do. I started working on my skills and my production went through the roof. Okay. Master it, love it, be proud of it. The better you get at it, the more proud you will be of it. That's big. The better you get at it, the more you'll be proud of it. And the more proud you are of it, the more you're willing to do it. So getting good at how, getting your skills better is massive when it comes to the question of, do you go past the expectation of just doing the do? You pass that. All right. Giving people an expectation will stimulate them to want to master their craft, which in turn will motivate them to work past the just doing it. So telling a person, you can be great at referrals. Let me show you how. And then I believe you will get a minimum of 10 per week. That's what it says. Raising your expectation with people, helping them master it. Now they will be more excited to perform it. This one's big too. This is for managers and leaders, want to be leaders. Don't mix praise with feedback if you want to stimulate the desire for mastery. Okay, so if I said this, Adam, I go like, you're such a good person. I need you to get good at the basic. That's confusing as hell. If I say, Adam, I really, really, really need you to work on the 4 basics, the 4 things that you need to do. Let me tell you what you're not doing. You're not asking. Number 2, you're not asking with great expectations. So I do the teaching with straight up feedback, not trying to mix so much sugar and love and weirdness in there. Give honest and objective feedback about their progress of becoming a do expert. This is what you need to do when you're in a house. This is what your results you need to get. Real clear, very specific. And you're a great person all the time. They got that. They need feedback right now. They need coaching. Give them solid coaching. This one's an odd one. If people are told they can't do something, they'll be motivated to prove you wrong with a mastery task and exceeding. So here's the way this works. I tell people this. I go, Mia, your mama's going to say you can't do it. Your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your mama, all the people around you going to tell you can't do it. I think you can. So if she listens to the people saying they can't do it, she'll fight harder than if everybody around her is telling she can do it. A lot of times people say, my mama support me, my daddy support me. I go, don't be tricked. They also say things like, we believe you can do it, but you don't have to work so hard. What they're saying is, you need an excuse when you fail. You can't do it. You're not that good. So I'm careful. I want people to go against them and tell them they can't do it. Fires me up when somebody's told they can't do it, as long as they'll talk to me about it. And I go, your mama said you can't do it. Your daddy said that. Your wife said you can't do it. People fight harder when they've been told they can't do something. I don't like telling people they can't do it. I don't like telling Mia she can't sell 50,000. I don't like telling Stephanie she can't sell 50,000. I go, some people don't think you can. I'm not going to be that negative person in their face. But I love it when their parents say they can't, and then I can get in there and show them how. I think, who was it asked me, how do you write 51,000 in a month issue paid? And I said, that's easy. 31 days, you just $1,988 issue paid a day. I think you'll be way over 50,000. You do 2,000, 31 days. Heck, that's 62,000 right there, just issue paid. So you have to do a little less than that to do 50. You said 2,000 issue paid a day. Yeah, that's what that gets you over 60,000. Definitely gets you over 50,000. Okay, let's move. So that is going over what you're supposed to do, which means the how needs to improve. Your skill set needs to improve. Okay, let's go to do you break the do into manageable sections, which is slide number 11. All right, do you break it up into manageable sections? All right. Oh, hey, let me back up to slide 10 just a little bit, okay? Have y'all heard of patronizing? That's when you say, you're really good. You just keep doing it. You just keep, I hear people do this too. Just keep doing the do. He's doing it wrong. Coach him. Tell him how to do it right. Quit patronizing and tell him it's going to work and how you love him and he's a great person. He's doing it wrong. It ain't never going to work. Coach. All right, hold on. It's annoying. Quit blowing smoke up there, bud. Okay, we're good enough. Let's move on. Go to 11. Do you break the do into manageable sections? Small deeds. This is crazy right here. This is me. Small deeds are better done than great deeds planned. People make these grandiose plans, don't execute. How about a simple plan executed with violence and vigor? Small deeds done is better than great deeds planned. Don't overplan and underact. Actions you take beat life. Oh, this is another big one. This is a quote. Actions you take beat life-changing intentions. Actions you take beat the snot out of well-planned intentions. Actions you take beat life-changing intentions. Andy, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make $1 million. That'd be life-changing. I know, I'm gonna do it. Andy, I ran 45 appointments this week and picked up 15,000 in premium. Actions done beat life-changing planning every single day. Slide 11. That would be my keep it simple, damn it. These people with these big plans. Oh, lower the rope. Lower the rope and do it rather than keeping it some sky high, grandiose idea. I'd rather you lower the rope and do that than keep planning and do nothing. Let's go to slide 12. All right. Whenever y'all hear me talking to somebody, I lower their thinking. They ramble, blah, 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 blah. And I say, when are you gonna make phone calls? What do you mean when are you gonna make phone calls? Tomorrow. What time? Well, I don't know. What time would you do it if you knew? What I'm trying to do is break it down into tiny stuff to break to get the initiative started. I'm trying to break the what's the status quo? I'm trying to break inertia by focusing on one little thing. An important part of getting someone to create a do habit is breaking the do into tiny, small steps. The easiest way to take a small step is to anchoring it to an existing behavior. Anchor habits are those habits that are recurring and imprinted on your DNA. So here's what you do. You find out something that a person always does, and then you anchor it with some little do. So let's say somebody likes coffee. I go like, when you gonna make phone calls? They go like, tomorrow afternoon. I go, what time? 1 o'clock. I say, all right, here's the deal. You like drinking coffee? Get you a cup of coffee at 5 till 1. Get it set on your desk, and then at 1, kill it. Put something good with the stupid necessary evil that you don't want to do and anchor it with it. It's imprinted. Like here we go. So we lift in the mornings. I say lift. I don't lift much, but we work out. We do some exercise. I can't wait to get up here and get my coffee. So it's my reward is that coffee after we work out. Also, when we're working out, I get to talk to Spencer. I love that. I love chatting with my son. I love that. We listen to country music. I love that. Sometimes he has us on some crazy rap, but most time we listen to music I like. So all that stuff is trigger points. Oh, and I'm gonna get me some really cool shoes like he's got for that kind of CrossFit stuff. Because I put on them cool shoes, I like it more. You know it's true. Oh yeah. 100%. You find stuff you like inside of the necessary evils. It anchors it. If you can accept anchoring, you can create a new habit in less than a week. 1 week of doing something with anchoring, and it becomes a habit. That is powerful. You like Mountain Dew? Every time you make 5 appointments, you get a new Mountain Dew. What is it you get to anchor the necessary evils and get them moving along? You can create take a break, whatever you need to do, if that's what you like. All right, slide 13. Slide 13. Do you bribe yourself to do good behavior? The ability to discipline yourself to delay gratification in the short term in order to earn greater rewards in the long term is indispensable. Your ability to trick yourself and reward yourself in the long term will get you through the short term of doing the necessary evils, doing the stuff you don't like. Bribery, baby. My number one go-to right there. Without delayed gratification, there is no discipline. Without discipline, there's no endurance. Pay yourself to keep going 1 more inch. Pay yourself, bribe yourself, treat yourself, trick yourself into doing 1 more and I call it kicking the can down the road. Pay yourself to kick the can down the road, bribe yourself. This is slide 13. This is more tricking of yourself, I can tell you that. All right, slide 14. If you want consistent behavior, don't reward yourself every time you do something, just with important markers. So don't get too used to it. People are more motivated to reach a goal the closer they get, so back end the bigger rewards. So in the beginning, little rewards. Toward the end, bigger rewards to trick. It's just a method to trick yourself and get yourself to do the right thing. When you punish someone, it only works for a little bit. Denying yourself rewards is more of an effective way to bribe you or do the finish line. So in other words, if you say, I want to get a cup of coffee, I want a Mountain Dew, I want to go sit on the beach down there, if I can delay it and deny myself a little bit longer, that's more of a motivator than going down on the beach and not getting the job done. So you establish these motivational things, and then you withhold them from yourself to establish endurance. Like, I'm gonna hold back on this. All right, let's move on to number 7. Do you have a wall to bounce off of? This one's kind of crazy to me. Wait a minute. Let me back up. Okay, yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay. Thank you. All right. People say you appear to be dancing to your own drum, or you're marching to your own drum beat, Andy. And I go, listen to what this guy says, Nietzsche. And those who were seen dancing were thought to be crazy by those who could not hear the music. That would make me cry. I got cold chills like you won't believe. And those who were seen dancing were thought to be crazy by those that couldn't hear the music. Does that not give you cold chills? Like, Andy, don't you see they're brainwashing you? I hear the music, don't you? No, I think you're crazy. And all of a sudden, I'm dancing, baby, because I hear the music. But you don't hear the music. I march to a different beat and drum. You want to hear the drum? Get closer to me. The closer you get, you might hear the beat. Moral, listen to the ones dancing, and you might one day hear the music. Listen to me. Listen to me. I've heard people go like, don't listen to Andy, because he'll get you. He'll get you. I go like, yeah, I'll get you. I'll get you winning. I'll get you making money. Get closer to me. Hear me. And you hear me, and you might hear the drum. Those who were seen dancing were thought to be crazy by those who could not hear the music. God, there's a sale. There's a flash sale. That's the music. Multi-A leads, A1s, 2As, 3As. There's the music. You didn't hear it. People are buying leads. You didn't hear the music. You think they're crazy, but they're dancing. All right. Slide 16. You can prompt someone to change their own story by having others to gauge against. I can't write 15,000 in a week. Junior career wrote 20. I can't write 5,000 in a week. Katrina Gustin wrote 16. See, you're fighting you, not Katrina. Megan Wood, you're not competing against Megan Wood. You're competing against yourself. But I need for yourself to think you can do better, so I gauge it against someone else. It ain't complicated. He ran a 4-minute mile. I can run a 4-minute mile. If that big boy can run a 12-minute mile, I can run a 12-minute mile. Comparing yourself to somebody that's similar to you, finding someone with similar background, similar characteristics, succeeding is a fantastic gauge to get you moving forward. If you can get people to consider at least one perspective which is in conflict of their self-beliefs, that one small breakthrough can be a gateway to bigger behavioral change. Adam, you see me do this all the time. I go, can you consider this? Here's one of my thoughts. If I can get people to think this. Some people think that trees can speak to each other. I'm okay with that. If they'll be okay with me having a wood kitchen table, which is made out of trees. If I can get people to accept that thought, which is different than their traditional beliefs, like I'm right about the trees, or I'm right about the wooden table. If I can get a person's perspective to be changed on one thing, that's my crack to get them changed on some other beliefs. Like, for example, here's another one. Did you know that when Christopher Columbus sailed the blue and came back and told people that the world was round and there was another piece of land and it was just over the horizon, there was land, people laughed at him and said he was crazy until enough people, listen to this, until enough people went with him and came back, they didn't believe that the world was round. They believed it was flat. If I can get people to get that concept down, I can say things like, I know you can issue pay 30,000. So we have 13 people do 30,000 and 12 people, or 14 and 13. We get 20 people that do 30,000. All of a sudden, more people have more people to gauge against. So if we can get people to believe that the world is round and believe that not long ago, people didn't believe that it was round, they believed that it was flat, and we can get them to do those two comparisons, they're more likely to get 30,000. That's why I do that. That's why I do that craziness where I'm trying to get a person to take a different perspective on something, and then I want them to take a perspective on this. It's another trick to get yourself doing something or to somebody else to do something and get rich. Listening to another perspective is powerful, but writing down their thoughts and ideas activates certain parts of the brain. It makes it more likely that people will commit to what they just heard. You see how Mr. Katz went and got a notebook and started writing down? It makes it more believable to him, and he's much more likely to make it happen. I want to show you, I want to talk to you a little bit more. I got a couple more recognition things I want to do. If I can find it, I'm pretty sure I can find it. Give me a second. I'm going to tell you what's going on. I'm going to tell you what's up. What my boy says, Chris Shepard. All right, what's up is this. What do you want to know who's year to date? Who's winning the country? Hey, I got a request from my staff. I want to do a agency manager conference call at 1:45. So I want to end this TWC early, and I want them to call in on a conference call. Could you post a conference line dial? Maybe you can use one of the activity call-ins. Post it on the agency manager's WhatsApp. And if you can possibly get a text out to them, but get this out to agency managers. I want to do a conference call in 15 minutes. I got some massive stuff to tell you, and I can't wait. I just can't wait. Okay. So in 15 minutes, but let me, while y'all are getting that staff, let me tell you this. Year to date, Katrina Gusson is leading the country. Okay, here we are, January, February, March, April. In 4 months, she's issue paid $183,000. Number one in the country with 135 applications. Megan Wood, who's been with us just 2 years, Evan, just 2 years. She ain't been here 10 years, just 2 years. She's issue paid 301 applications, Evan, for 175,000 issue paid. You hear that, Ed? Brandon? In 2 years, here she is, number 2 in the country with number 1 for applications, 301. And you say, well, she's focusing on selling. She's put in 13 contracted agents direct to her. Single mom, 1 little kid, all the other stuff that goes on in life. As she would say, I ain't going to college. Number 2, James and Jane Hill. Jane has issue paid $171,000 and has 5 direct recruits, 9 IULs, 3 annuities. By the way, Megan has 3 annuities. By the way, Katrina has 4. Brant Swindell, $160,000, number 4 in the country, $160,000, 52 policies issued, 17 annuities. Okay, Paul Menachino. Paul Menachino didn't hardly write nothing January, February. He's getting his head right, getting out of his head and getting into the what. Got into the what, and all of a sudden he's number 5 in the country with 105 apps, 146,000. 10 annuities. Way to go, Paul. 10 annuities. Marcus Richardson, 6 annuities so far this year, 141,000. Robert Wilson, 130,000. Minerve Profile, 130. Mark Hutchinson, who's been coming on strong. He called me and told me the reason. Something that I said, I said on the call, I said, if you've got a calling to do this and you're not giving it your 100%, that's the worst possible sin there is. He said, I got thinking about that. I've been called to do this, and I've got to give it 100%. I'm going to give 100%. Now, all of a sudden, he shoots up to number 9 in the country with 129,000. Adam Johnson is number 10. There's your top 10. Way to go, Adam. You made it in there, buddy. 127,000, 136 apps issue paid. So that's the top 10. I want to give you another one. I want to do that. Let's do the Thailand. Okay. I got Thailand leaderboards right here. I'm almost positive. No, Tia sent them to me. Here we go. Here's Thailand. Couple reasons I want to do this. Listen to who's won. You have a chance to win Thailand. In 4 months, Jane Hill won it. Not only won it, what's it required? 125,000? Mm-hmm. 125,000. Jane Hill has put up 171,000 in 4 months. In 4 months, 171,000. You got 8 months left if you're brand new. Plus, you got all these $10,000 bonuses. You can win Thailand. You got all expense paid to Thailand if you want to. You can do it. Katrina Gustin has put up 168,000. In case you were thinking that Jane Hill was the only one, and by the way, Katrina's husband don't write business, just Katrina. Les don't write business. She's put up 168,000 points. Megan Wood, single mommy, has put up 166,900. See, you only need 125. They've already won all expense trips to Thailand. Airline, car picking you up, trips, food, drinks, fun, beautiful Thailand, right on the water. I've been to this property. It's incredible. Paul Menachino, 141,000. Brant Swindale, 139,000. Marcus Richardson, 127,000. And Minerva Profil. We've had 7 people win it in 4 months. It's crazy. Anybody can do this. The people that talking about putting 50,000 up in May, imagine if they do it. They could show you how to win this trip in 2 months. Isn't that crazy? Adam Johnson is 1,000 away. Jonathan and Megan Yagi, 5,000 away. So if you're just starting, Thailand is just right there at you. So if they check to see if they posted that. They did. So agency managers, look on your WhatsApp and call in about 15 minutes. I want to share something with you. I want to end this short. I'm fired up about these simple questions. Thank you, Jeff Bright. This is life-changing information for me. I expect and hope that it's changed a lot of people's lives. Don't forget about the flash sale on leads. Don't forget about the promotions, paychecks, and bonuses for May. Money, it's never been this crazy in the Alliance. Agency managers, we're going to have here a little bit in 15 minutes. Everybody's going to get crazier. We're going to take the lid off of this. We're going to blow this up. We're going to change some lives. We're going to make some money. Oh, by the way, we should mention COVID-19. I ain't mentioned COVID-19. COVID-19, I mentioned it. COVID-19. My son said they got murder detectives out here on my beach walking around in uniforms. I told them I could use our bathroom. My son, somebody said, are they worried about somebody going out there with COVID-19 and killing somebody? Spencer said they'd be better off stabbing them in the foot and hope they get infected, killing them. That ain't nice. Step on a shell and get infected. COVID-19, baby. Remember in 2020? Remember in May when Andy was talking about how crazy it was going to get and everybody was coming out of the COVID-19 scare and everybody's still scared because now we got killer hornets, I hear. You remember that? And then we went, we're going to be talking about this for the next 30 years, people. When it happened, 2020 vision, baby. I see it. Now we got to seize it. Love y'all. Thanks for plugging in. Oh, shoot.